deported felon who is charged for a deadly crime spree now faces state and federal charges that can mean life in prison or the death penalty. Thanks for watching 13 News Live at 6. I'm Dan Maries.
And I'm Brooke Wagner. The son of the man killed that day wants to pursue the death penalty for Julio Cesar Aguirre and wants justice for all the victims. 13 News reporter J.D. Wallace is outside federal court downtown after speaking to the victim's father.
J.D. also spoke with County Attorney Laura Conover about the challenges of having a state and federal case at the same time.
The federal indictment came down this week with 5 charges against Julio Cesar Aguirre, who remains in federal custody. That makes the state case a challenge for Pima County Attorney Laura Conover, who says the state charges reflect all of the victims in this case. She and the victim's son have different views on the death penalty, but they agree all of the victims in this case deserve justice.
As the time goes on, it gets harder.
Ricky Miller's father, also named Ricky Miller, was shot to death when a man tried to take his Toyota Tundra June 30th. Others were held at gunpoint that morning before Tucson police arrested Julio Cesar Aguirre, a deported felon.
I've seen death before. I've scraped up friends that were dead. I've been in combat. I've been homeless myself. It doesn't bother me, a bad person, to be put to death.
Right, he's an American military veteran. He's a good man who cares about his loss and also cares equally about this other family that he's never even met.
The state indictment of Aguirre includes first-degree murder for Miller's death. Pima County Attorney Laura Conover will not pursue the death penalty, but she says additional charges address crimes against other victims.
It is more than okay that we disagree on the death penalty. This isn't about the death penalty. The federal government wants to try to do that. They can do that. I would never stand in their way. But we have a whole family here who needs justice and needs it on our timeline.
I understand that, and just to see that there's being justice done for everyone involved, that was tormented by this person in some way.
Charges in the federal indictment include attempted carjacking resulting in death and use or carrying of a firearm during a crime of violence causing death, and conviction on those can bring a life sentence or death, which is what Miller wants for Aguirre. Other charges address a deported felon having a firearm. The U.S. Attorney says this is part of Operation Take Back America, and access to Aguirre has been a challenge for the county attorney.
Before, I think she does deserve a fair shot in what she's pursuing, and that's good. But if the feds are also handling the case, as long as somebody's handling it, I think that's all that any victim would really want.
Federal arraignment for Aguirre is scheduled for later next month. The state arraignment was scheduled for tomorrow, but we'll have to wait until the county attorney can get access to Aguirre for the arraignment as well as depositions. Reporting from downtown, J.D. Wallace, 13 News.